Hello and welcome back to New Number Ones. My name is Corey. You're here with me now. And the pick for the week of April the 15th is Bad Idea Comics The Hab, written by Ryan Dysart with art by David Lapham, Jacob Phillips, and Bill Sienkiewicz. So, first and foremost, that is an all star lineup. These are award winning artists. Sienkiewicz, in particular, who is iconic for their run in the 80s on the New Mutants comic. So, let's kind of get into it. The Hab is a story about a billionaire who, in the end of the world, takes his family and his staff to a shelter that he has constructed on essentially a forgotten glacier that is over a natural freshwater lake, where basically he is going to live out the rest of their lives in this nuclear wasteland in the lap of luxury. However, not simply the case, as there is something that has been locked away down there for centuries that is starting to have an effect on everyone. So I guess what the strengths of this immediately are, again, we look at our new number ones, we look at, are we establishing our main characters? Are we establishing our world? And is there enough meat on the bone to keep it going for a second issue or more? And they knocked it out of the park on this one. So, first and foremost, the characters you meet in a very short period of time. This is a 48-page comic, so it's a little bit thicker than like a normal, like 23, 24 page. So, they had a lot more room to play with exposition and to play with the characters. Um, First and foremost, they do not beat you over the head with exposition in this. You don't know the specifics of why the world has ended. You just know that it's gone. There's a scene where one of our main characters learns that all of the satellites are still up in space, but nobody's communicating with one another. We had another scene where a character it's referenced that she saw the nuclear missile hit New York and that her mom was in Manhattan at the time, so it's likely she didn't make it. They don't really beat you over the head with that, which I appreciate. Where there's no, and here's everything that's happened. We learn about the Hab through basically a tutorial video that one of our main characters walks in through, which is a good device to introduce, why this place exists and the various different aspects of it, as well as the science behind it and why it works. Very well done. And all of our characters that we do meet, they're all problematic to say the very least. Not many people have a clear conscience on this one, and that does play into it, as whether or not it is a supernatural thing that's happening to everyone there, or it is a biome that has contaminated the water supply that they thought was safe, is affecting them. But everybody's guilty conscience starts coming at them in a very fast way as the story unfolds, which is, like I said, very well done. Um, Ultimately, like I said, this is a great issue number one. Knocks all the objectives out of the park. It is a good psychological. I think the book itself on the back, it describes itself as an existential horror, which I don't think is too far off the realm on that. And to kind of give you an idea about the art, here we go on this. If the white balance decides to sort itself out, there we go. It's very old school, which I appreciate. It's got a very classic look to it. We are on paper pages and not like glossy magazine style pages, which is good. And yeah, no, I mean, the horror is definitely deep rooted in this sense of isolation, in this sense of loss for the world, and the guilty consciousness of everybody coming back to haunt them. So, again, good issue one out of the Hab. I would definitely pick it up as a new number one, and has a great potential for an ongoing series through Bad Idea Comics. This is the first time Bad Idea has shown up here. Bad Idea was a heavy hitter for a few years in the kind of more creator owned aspect of it. So I like that we finally got to talk about them on the show. So I will also give you sort of a little bit of an update on some things. I did pick up the second issue for Tiger's Island. I knew that was going to happen for sure. So that officially makes it the first new number one that has made it to an issue two. So I will let you know if that's going to be continuing on through the whole 5-issue miniseries. On top of that, we just did our Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch episode. And coming up this week, if I'm not mistaken, I think is going to... Oh, it's our episode about the Shocker, which is going to be a bizarre one because Dylan definitely led us on a trail for the history of the character Herman Schultz in the Spider-Man world. So that's going to do me all for today, though. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Definitely pick up the Hab. Definitely keep looking for new number ones. Definitely keep trying to find the non Marvel DC world because there's a lot of very fun, creative things, especially in the world of horror out there in comics. But until next time, I'll see you guys later.